All right, Ivan, it's going to be late on Sunday when they start counting the European votes because of the Europe-wide rules. It'll be Monday, possibly into Tuesday before we'll know, especially in the Monster Midlands Northwest constituency. But our team of 11 for Brussels, start with Ireland South.
Well, Brian Crowley will top the poll and
Fianna Fáil
be comfortably elected. I'm hearing variable reports within Fine Gael, which I'll come to. But Leah Ní Riada is going to get elected. She's very strong in the Cork-Kerry, West Cork-Kerry area. I hear that is going to impact negatively for Sean Kelly, but she is going to get the second seat. So then we're down to the prospect of 2 Fine Gael seats. I think that Sean Kelly and Deirdre Clune will get elected. They tell me that the vast amount of the Fine Gael TDs and senators are back in Deirdre Clune. In Tipperary, I hear that people like Tom Hayes and Coonan have done a very strong correspondence campaign on her behalf. There has been real tension here in terms of the party's directive that the 4 counties of Leinster would go for Harris. It is unpredictable. I find it difficult to see in an anti-government election if Fine Gael are on 24% of the vote, how are they going to get 50% of the seats here? But the power of what people are telling me, that just the lack of independent candidate strength going, that I'm giving the seats to Clune, Crowley, Kelly and Ní Riada. But I just want to say here that of all the levels of certainty that I've called, I am most uncertain about this, and if there is to be a shock upset, keep an eye on Grace O'Sullivan of the Green Party from Waterford. I think she could be the surprise packet, if there is to be one, in the South constituency.
Okay, so you're calling it 1 Fianna Fáil, 2 Fine Gael, 1 Sinn Féin, with the possible surprise of a Green Party candidate taking one of those two.
And a little bit of a health warning on that prediction.
Dublin,
very easy to predict as far as I'm concerned. Brian Hayes and Lynn Boylan will vie to top the poll. They both have safe seats. It's now 4-1. So you have Nessa Childers, who I think is going to be the most transfer friendly, and I'm tipping her to win the seat. And the others in contention are Eamon Ryan, Emer Costello and Mary Fitzpatrick. Now I'm looking whatever way the lowest on the pack shift off. I'm saying that Nessa Childers could just eke her way from a low level. All she has to keep on top of is her 2 female running colleagues running opponents, because I think Mary Fitzpatrick is more likely to transfer to Childers than to Costello, and Costello is more likely to transfer to Childers than Fitzpatrick. Eamon Ryan's a bit of a dark horse. I think his campaign hasn't really caught fire, but it is a genuinely hard to predict because none of the opinion polls gives us a read on transfers. But I'm calling it Hayes, Boylan and Childers.
Okay, 1 Fine Gael, 1 Sinn Féin, 1 independent, and then moving to the Monster constituency, 15 counties in here, Midlands Northwest.
Surprise packet, the guy who's gained momentum is Luke Ming Flanagan. I'm giving him a seat. I think Matt Carty could and should top the poll. A very fresh-faced border county guy. Sinn Féin are on a roll. I hear they're doing particularly well in Donegal. So Carty gets a seat. Flanagan gets a seat. Mairead McGuinness gets a seat. She could top the poll. A very strong, proven track record. So what's going to happen with the eliminations? I think
where's Fianna Fáil here?
Fianna Fáil have enough votes to get a seat. The question is, when Thomas Byrne is eliminated, will he transfer in sufficient strength to give Pat the Cope a seat? It's between Harkin and Gallagher for the last seat, and I'm saying, on balance, with a little bit of a health warning, I'm giving it to Pat the Cope Gallagher.
So you're giving 1 Sinn Féin, 1 independent, 1 Fine Gael and 1 Fianna Fáil in Midlands. If all of that comes out, Ivan, Fianna Fáil have only had 2 seats. They've no seat in Dublin. Labour have no seat anywhere in the country.
Yeah, but it gets worse when you get to the local elections for Labour.
Which we will in our other video.